YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy, T. Back at it again with another episode of Talking with T. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about some motivation, something that absolutely fires me up. And every time I hear someone talk about this type of motivation, it just makes me want to just go through a brick wall, if you know what I'm talking about. So let's dive right into it. Let's get hyped. It's the weekend. We're going in after a very good week, been a very productive week. I'm on vacation next week. I'm kind of like mad I'm going on vacation next week, but you got to enjoy yourself too. You can't just be in grind mode. You got to enjoy yourself too. So let's talk about some motivation, man. Just being resilient. The guy that just keeps coming. I feel like that's my biggest superpower. The guy that I just am unwilling to give up. I'm unwilling to fail. I'm unwilling to, like, if I do fail, that's not what I mean. We all fail. But if I'm unwilling to let that define me, I'm unwilling to let that be my only failure. I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep going again. I'm going to keep going again. Not the first try, not the second try, not the third try. I'm going to get back up and I'm going to keep coming. I'm going to keep going until I can get this figured out. That's something I'm glad I'm blessed with. And I wish more and more people had this kind of mindset. It's not over until you say it's over. It's not over until you're out of the fight. That's what pumps me up. You got to keep coming like that one motivation speak. You got to keep coming like a dripping faucet. You're just douche, douche, douche. You're just resilient. You're just going. No one can stop you. That's what I think is the most beautiful thing about life. That's one of the best things about life is that you can always get back up no matter what happens to you, no matter if you fall down, no matter if you fall straight forward or fail right up on your face. You get back up and you keep trying. I think that's the most beautiful thing in life, because once you eventually get it figured out, it's going to be the most beautiful thing you ever got to experience, because you remember the times where you were down and you couldn't figure it out, and now you're back up and you're going. Remember when you were a kid and you were trying to ride a bike, you kept falling off, you had the training wheels, you took the training wheels off, you fell down and scraped your knee, you didn't want to scrape your knee anymore, and you got going, and once you got going, you felt like you were a rock star, you felt like a superstar, because you didn't give up. That is one of the most fulfilling things in the world, is when you don't give up and you're just resilient about something and you just keep going for it, and you actually had a journey towards it. The journey is what makes you. It's not the prize itself. It's not what you're working for itself. It's just making you. Like the other day, yesterday actually, I was trying to get my 1 rep max on bench press, 275 pounds. It says I can do that on my app. I hit 4 sets of 6 of 230 pounds the other day. I think I was just tired. I shouldn't have tried it, but I failed. But I'm gonna keep coming at it. It doesn't mean I'm never gonna be able to bench 275. I'm gonna keep going. And eventually I'm gonna get there. That's what's the most beautiful thing about life. That's one of the most beautiful things in general, is that you can just keep going, being resilient about it. What is your superpower? What are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna give up? Or are you gonna keep going like a winner? Are you gonna become a champion? Because champions just keep coming. They're not satisfied until they get what they want, and that's something you got to be. Go after your dreams, go after whatever you're working for, because it's gonna happen the more you don't give up. Everyone says that it's successful. Everyone that you look up to, that chase a dream down, that you think is worth attaining, they said, I just never gave up. There were so many times where I failed. There were so many times where things could have went south. There's so many times where that person went that way and I could have gave completely up, or that person didn't believe in me and I thought this company was going to go to crap, and it went. They didn't give up, and they just didn't give up, and they just didn't give up. They kept coming. They kept showing up, consistent work day in and day out, and realized eventually this is going to pay off. It's not the short game. Play the long game. The long game is knowing that eventually all your work that you're putting in consistently day in and day out, it's going to come in, and you're going to eventually be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Never give up on yourself. I can't stand when people tell me they can't do something because they failed. They don't want. They're so worried about what everybody else is thinking about them. Who cares what everybody else is thinking about them? One of the best things I heard the other day is they're all in the stands eating popcorn while you're actually out there in a battle fighting. So what are you so concerned about with what a fan says when you're actually in the ring battling somebody? That pumped me up too, because you're the only one living your life. No one can walk in your shoes and tell you how to live, what to do. But if you're just sitting there crying about life, not doing anything to take any actions, then that's on you and it's on nobody else. You got to keep coming. You got to get back up day in and day out. Put the work in. Put one step in front of the other. If you have to take 2 steps back to go 5 steps forward, do that. Just keep going, because eventually your time's going to come. That's something you got to remember in the back of your head. You just got to keep that utmost confidence in yourself. You got to keep that utmost resilience in yourself, because you know it's coming. You know it's yours. You got to keep dreaming it. You got to keep imagining it, because it's going to happen. The reason you keep imagining it is because it is attainable. You just got to put the work in. You got to get out of your own way. Maybe you're distracted. Maybe you got things going on outside of your life that are bothering you. You gotta eliminate those distractions. Just go all in, because this is your life. This is the world is yours. You gotta live it. You gotta experience it, and be resilient. Don't give up. Don't be so hard on yourself. Just keep getting up and keep going every single day. And I promise, eventually something's gonna give, and it's gonna be your day sooner rather than later. Thank you for tuning in to today's video. I know it was a little ramble on about being resilient, but hey, get motivated, enjoy your life, because this is your one life. You gotta live it. It's your boy T. Like, comment, subscribe, help this channel grow, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.